I'll just wait till everyone comes so I can say it just once. Yeah. So who wants to ask the first question?
What were you told?
Well, the bylaw enforcement officers came and said that they were asking us to leave on the grounds of the city's bylaw enforcement policy. I told them that I had absolutely no intention of leaving for that reason, but I'm honoring the agreement that I made with Ken Kelly of the Downtown Victoria Business Association. So they've got a tree lighting ceremony. I told them there's no problem to be out of there by then. And the city insisted on arresting David Johnson and Tavis Stodds for obstruction of justice, and the arrests are based on a bylaw enforcement policy that's illegal, and everyone knows that. So this is sort of the city's way of bluffing to make it seem like they have the rule of law on their side when they categorically don't.
Why weren't you arrested?
Because they really don't want to do that. Because if they arrested me, it would really, really look like they were going against the law. Because it's easier to make a couple of young men with long beards look criminal than it is to make me look criminal. They're doing everything they can to avoid arresting me.
So when you sat here and the police were arresting others, did they come up? Did they say anything to you?
No. I'm just doing what I would do every morning, which is sit with a candle and meditate. They gave me a ticket for an open flame, but that's about it.
What's the bylaw infraction amount for that?
I haven't looked at the ticket yet.
Are you going to leave at 11 like you agreed with Ken?
Absolutely. I have no problem honoring my agreement with my neighbor Ken Kelly of the Downtown Victoria Business Association. As far as I can see, sending in all of these police officers and making those arrests is a bullying tactic on the part of the city. It's because Alan Lowe and the rest of the council are personally angry and embarrassed that the court of law has found their actions to be unjustifiable, that the Crown will not prosecute on charges arising from this bylaw enforcement policy because it will not stand up in the court of law. So as far as I'm concerned, Alan Lowe and his gang in there have used the police force as a kind of legal, justified instance of gang violence. And I think it's good that this has happened because maybe the city will finally see, and by that I mean the citizens of Victoria, that their government is not benevolent and that their police department isn't necessarily there to protect the best interest of the people.
So you figured this was a tactic to arrest them, get them off the site, but they actually won't be charged because they don't want one up in court.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that the Crown will drop his charges just like they did the last ones. And if you go around arresting people for charges that won't stand up in a court of law, well, that's harassment, and it's no better than some third world dictatorship.
Do you figure that they will bring that kind of suit against the city and police?
Absolutely.
Harassment suit?
A harassment suit, and I have no doubt that the city will soon be found in contempt of court. And it reflects not only on the treatment of the people you see here, but on the treatment of homeless people across the city who are routinely harassed to an unbelievable degree by the police force. And maybe finally that will be brought to light and some justice will be done for the people who can't stand up for themselves.